Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Tension as international organization reviews consequences of disobeying court orders on Nnamdi Kanu orders. Tension as international organization reviews consequences of disobeying court orders on Nnamdi Kanu orders. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, stay tuned as I read today's news. According to Serap's Deputy Director Kolawole Oludare, the federal government has failed to implement some of the court judgment that his organization has secured against it. Justice Hadiza Shagari, July 5, 2017 order for the federal government to disclose the alleged stolen assets it recovered, as well as their values, is the first of this judgment. The federal government was ordered by Justice Muhammad Idris on February 26, 2016, to publish details on the spending of stolen money retrieved by previous administrations since the return of democracy in 1999. Read the second judgment video of Serap. Justice Oluremi Ogutoyibo's third judgment on November 26, 2019 did order the federal government to challenge the legal implications of state pension laws, allowing former governors now representing as ministers and members of the National Assembly to gather such pensions and to recover pensions already gathered. It was also ordered that the federal government prosecute senior legislators presumed of padding and trying to steal 481 billion naira from the 2016 budget, and that the investigation into the alleged padding of that year's budget be widely published in an April 28 judgment by Justice Muhammad Idris. On July 4, 2019, Justice Chuka Obiozo issued his fifth judgment, ordering the federal government to publish the names of companies and contractors that have collected public funds since 1999 but have failed to carry out any power project at all. The federal government has refused to comply with these and other court decisions that have gone unquestioned. Other court orders disobeyed Buhari's administration. The federal government attitude toward other court orders and judgments is not limited to those listed by Serap Sambo Dasuki. The former National Security Advisor was granted bail on numerous occasions, but the federal government consistently refused to let him out. Furthermore, the federal government refused to follow a court order releasing IMN leader Ibrahim El-Zakzaky on bail, and did so in flagrant violation of the rule of law by keeping him in custody after the court granted him release. Ibrahim El-Zakzaky on bail, and did so in flagrant. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, was denied bail and access to his legal team and family after the federal government disobeyed orders from the Federal High Court in Abuja. However, despite this disregard, Justice Binta Unyako had to question the DSS at one point, and yet Serap reviews consequences of disobeying court orders. Oludare warned that if the federal government's disobedience to court orders continues, the country will reach a dangerous point in it Nigerians' international human rights obligations and are incompatible and inconsistent with the failure and her refusal to implement legally. This country's courts are the guardian of justice, and it is unacceptable to take them for a ride. If the government routinely ignores and or fails to comply with court orders, then a democratic state based on the rule of law cannot exist or function if judges continue to defy orders. Citizens will lose faith in the ability of the justice system to protect the right of victims of corruption, and federal government react to the above claims by Trīāl. Addressing the issues raised by Trīāl, the federal government recently took a swipe at the NGO, accusing it of engaging in what it referred to as publicity stunt by bringing spurious suit against President Muhammadu Buhari. NGO accusing it of engaging in what it referred Senior Special Assistant to the President, Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, did not address the issue of government disobedience to court, but rather said, despite filing numerous suits against the President of the country, the group has not managed to pursue any of it today. He said while Trīāl's sponsors are unknown, it had continued to sue President Buhari over a range of issues including human rights abuses. Disobedience to court orders is an insult on our democracy, Ubani. Disobedience to court orders is an insult on our democracy, Ubani. According to Dr. Monday Ubani, chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association section on Public Interest and Development Law, MBA Spidel, disobedience of court judgment by the federal government is a slap in the face of democracy, interest and development law, MBA Spidel. With impunity and disregard for the rule of law, every government in Nigeria has always disobeyed court orders. We had hoped that the government of President Muhammadu Buhari, which promised change, would be different, but that is not the case. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.